would say limited success in the sense as we see a caution on the racetrack.
It's like the number 6 of Nolan Siegel has crashed in turn 4.
Really sorry, guys. I'm really, really sorry. Just hit the bump. Totally out of nowhere. I'm sorry. Not what I was trying to do.
There were a
We're glad you're okay.
number of issues in this corner, Kevin, this morning with the Indy Next practice.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Nolan Siegel there on the radio said, I just hit the bump and lost the back end.
First and foremost, glad that he's okay. AMR safety team quickly to the car of Nolan Siegel. Let's take a look at what happened there. He mentioned hitting that bump. This is something a lot of the drivers are talking about. There's that patch. You see the light gray patch there in the middle of 3 and 4.
It's a big hit.
The patch, it's a change of grip, it's a bump, and it can catch drivers out. Let's listen. I mean,
James, that's
not a whole lot a driver can do at that point, Townsend.
That does not look like any fun for anybody. That thing looked like a speed bump.
I mean, you could hear it in the car.
What are you supposed to do?
I don't know the answer to that.
You heard him lift. He was neutral on the throttle. It wasn't like he was heavy off throttle, heavy on throttle. He was just trying to be steady state on pitch. Listen again.
No, as soon as the car hits it, you see the change in attitude of the car. You see his hands have to make a correction as the feedback comes through the wheel. As a driver, I don't know what you can really do differently, and you see it there. It's actually a ground down bit of the track. And so you see where it's been ground, obviously where it's lighter. That little.
They are pretty close to a deal, but an announcement is not coming this weekend.
Oh boy, Kyle Kirkwood.
We see the pole sitter going around in the grass after contact. No right rear tire. No, it is on there.
Everybody stop the car in the grass there. Let them come to you.
But did it go down before he hits?
Well,
I'm all good. Something broke, though. I don't know what happened on the rear left.
He says rear left.
Okay, we'll have a look at it. Glad you're okay. Doesn't look too bad. We'll fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Good counsel, good coaching there from Brian Herta.
Yeah, but what happened here?
Well, let's try to take a look. I mean, the driver sounds calm on the radio, pretty convinced something broke. Heading into 3. Bump related or not? Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can see that the right rear almost wasn't moving.
But did the bump cause something to break on the suspension, or did it happen just before? Is it just a coincidence that he's in that part of the track?
Oh, right at that bump.
Sounds like a tire.
But did
We're in the wall, guys. Hang on.
That looks more almost like a suspension failure to me.
But did it start right when he hit that bump, when he hit that patch?
Look, you can see that the right rear is almost slowing down.
Well, tire's still inflated.
Tire
there.
looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely something mechanical in the car, but he's right, something let go.
Push
but
rod, rocker.
As you said, Kevin, I mean, was it as a result of the bump?
On board with Graham Ray Hall. There's Kirkwood up ahead.
Yeah, something in the rear failed. That's why you see that consistent spark. Normally when you hit the bump, you see a little flash of sparks. When it's consistent sparks like that, that's because the floor of the car is dragging. That's because something in the suspension's given up. So very unfortunate mechanical failure.
And concerning.
Very concerning.
I mean, when I say obviously concerning for Kyle Kirkwood, but concerning that what exactly led to a car having a failure like that? That's unusual.
The timing is definitely interesting, having just gone over that bump. You know, the drivers have talked about how significant that bump is.
Either way, Kyle Kirkwood will have to do the job in the cockpit to make the adjustments as the caution is out for the first time. And oh no, we just talked about Rosenquist.
Fresh off a contract extension, 2 more years at least with MSR. We see the 11 of Armstrong made it to pit lane before the yellow was thrown. That is crucial. You don't want to be in pit lane. Hopefully he can get in and out before the pace car comes around to lose a second lap. But what a bummer.
Well, really, the cars with the advantage are the one that hung on. Newgarden, Herta, Malukas, etc., staying out so that if this happened, they could pit under caution. And you have to think that Rosenqvist just got a little high onto the dirty part of the racetrack as the AMR safety team, as they have all season long, right there to support Rosenqvist. Let's watch.
Let's pit now, tire blue.
Right front tire went down.
Wow.
Clear down.
You heard him say it, let's pit now, something with the left front tire.
I think it was the right front, James, was going down. I believe he cut a right front tire.
See the sparks from the rear that tells you that something has gone amiss.
Well, hang on. Is that a tire, or is that potentially what we saw with Kyle Kirkwood last night in practice, which
Certainly
was a rocker post that failed?
Paul Letterman landing it. That's one of the other finales. He's moving on to Errol McLaren. And we see Catherine Legg going around and rolling through the grass, and the second caution has come out.
Off of turn 4, driver of the 51 for Dale Coyne Racing. Got high, did a great job to get it down and get it wound up.
Catherine had been running 3 laps down to the field, and I don't know if somebody might have put a move on her to the inside of the turns 3 and 4 and left her kind of hung out up high. I understand maybe Pietro Fittipaldi was to the inside. Let's take another look. Indeed, the 5-hour car, watch him make a move here.
Down low, nice and early.
Nothing wrong with that. Then he slides up and takes the air off of Catherine's front wing, and then she's up into the dirt, dust, and tire debris. Didn't hit that hard, seemingly. On board here with Will Power.
Yeah, it's almost like it ripped the wheel out of her hand or got off the wheel.
I think she might have just released her hands to protect her wrists as she's out of the car.
Yeah, I mean, the initial move from Pietro, totally fine, had the inside line going into 3, but to your point, Townsend, kind of moved up mid-track.
Well, I don't think it was intentional. I think it was just the natural slide, the slide job, if you will, in terms of the car drifting up, and then I think Catherine was a bit caught out. Pietro Fittipaldi showing 1 lap down right now. He pitted at the tail end